And away we go from Central New York. Hart juggles it into the end zone, and he will run it out and be tackled right around the 10-yard line.
You know, get accustomed to the game flow.
Orange off their own 11, and he'll tee up the throw and the catch for Jonte Cook against Chandler Rivers. There is a flag down on the play, 2 of them. And Adam Savoie, the referee, this might be a late hit on the quarterback. After the penalty, they're out to the 44-yard line, and they're going to hand the ball, and this is Dixon taking off around the corner. Will Dixon. Collins again from the pocket on a slant. That's Cook. Jonte Cook.
Here they're right back at it again.
Collins going to throw, looking for Ross Simmons, and it's turned over. This is Weaver on the interception. Caleb Weaver back down the near sideline. He'll cross midfield and then pushed into the Syracuse bench. First turnover of the game.
All right, now the safety's going to break on this ball right now. Ill-advised throw. He was reading the eyes of Rickie Collins. Rickie needs to look him off to throw that skinny post, but he stared it down. It was a great pick, and now, of course, the field's reflipped.
To work. Blue Devils in plus territory. Oh, the play is still alive. Mensah came to a complete stop. Everybody stopped. Mensah, slant route. Catch is made. Quayshawn Brown, first down to the 35 of Syracuse goes to Speedy Brown. All this coming off the Weaver interception. Now they're going to turn the corner, and this is the freshman Sheppard. Dome is roaring at Mensah. Orange bringing pressure. He'll slip it to Brown. At the 10, at the 5, and inside the 5 goes Brown. He won't get the touchdown. Deuce Chestnut made the tackle.
Really good tackle by Deuce Chestnut, saving a touchdown right there.
Here is Polino now to try the field goal. Cade Reynoldsson is the holder. 22-yard try from Polino is good. Yasin Willis is coming to the ball game to join Rickie Collins. They'll hand it to big number 6, and what a play on the backside by B.J. Anthony. Vincent Anthony Jr. Steve, who's off to a terrific start in his senior season at Duke.
They're going to need him to have a terrific start. They ran 8. They're going to try to disrupt Rickie Collins.
Here's Collins. This is 3rd and 11. Back across the middle. What a catch, Gill. In traffic, Darrell Gill Jr. converts the 3rd and long on a sharply thrown ball from Rickie Collins here, Steve.
They do a nice job up front of picking up the pressure. He stays in the pocket.
It's a big test for McGod, his first career start today. On the near side, the catch made right in front of the Orange bench, and that's Valari, the tight end. 3rd and short. Here comes Duke. They'll hand the ball, and look at Willis. Fight for the first down and more. To the right side. Collins again. This is Willis. Look at the big man go! 15, 10, and tackled at the 6. .6'1", 235 from Newark, and a hurdle.
Wow. I mean, that.
And Collins to the perimeter, in trouble, eludes 2. And finally, Weaver grabs him and then got some Blue Devil help to see if he can tie the game. He's 5 of 6 on the year. Longest was last week at Clemson, a 49. Kick is away from Woody, and it is good. We're seeing a lot more of the Nate train, and here's Shepard with the catch on the perimeter. And he'll dig out 4 yards. Played at Colorado and at Vanderbilt, was a very talented wide receiver. Here's Mensah on the roll, throwing Barcate the catch near midfield. Cooper Barcate came in with 17 catches and averaging almost 20 yards a grab. Shepard breaking free. 10-5, touchdown Nate Sheppard, it's 49 yards.
He's through the linebackers in the second level. What a run, what an explosive. Great job.
10th in FBS now with 29 plays of 20 or more yards. And this is Hart. He'll bring it out. 10. And stacked up shy of the 15 and pushed back.
And I have my entire career for him to thank, and I wouldn't be where I am today without him.
Here's the first down give, and that's Jaquez Moore.
Our prayers, thoughts with his family.
Yep. Here's the second down play for Mensah. Looking far side, that's Hagens on the catch. He'll be tackled right around the 50-yard line for the impact that Sean Clark had. Here's Mensah again launching, and boy, throws it to nobody because some route confusion with Andrell Anthony, I think. Crowd roaring here now at Mensah and the Blue Devils. Third and a long way. Quick throw, Hagens the catch, tries to acquire more, can't. This is Willis on cue, hard running. Returns to the lineup. Here's the second down throw, looking to get it to the big back, and they do on the perimeter. That'll be close to a first down, probably will be. Empty set look for Collins. Rifling for, oh, what a catch by Cook, and it's a first down. My goodness, the ball came out. There's a flag thrown on the play. Duke says they've got the football. In fact, the Blue Devils get up. Bradley Gompers has it. Look at this, Coach. What a catch by Cook to start. The play fake. Mensah. Now to Shepard. Nice catch out of the backfield. First down and more. And Shepard pulled out of bounds. 14 carries, 61 yards. He's got a 49-yard touchdown run already. And now here's Mensah. The catch by Barkate, and he will score. So Cooper Barkate into the end zone. And the Blue Devils on the board again with 12:01 to play first half.
Well, they hit him on an RPO here, and that's set up by the run game.
Yasin Willis joins Collins in the backfield, and the give is to Yasin Willis out of Newark. He'll get 5 on the play to the 30.
I would feed him the ball.
You had one not quite that tall, but just as impactful in the open field. No gain on the play there. In fact, he might have lost a yard. And Duke's got third down coming up defensively. Murgata and Anderson. Third down now. Orange is 3 for 5 today. Collins to throw out of the backfield. Cook is chopped in half. What a hit by Callahan. Willis is the deep back. They're going to hand it to him. He's got the first down. So
maybe run it, maybe, like I said, draw it, maybe screen it.
Here is Nixon, and he gets dropped on the dive play. Competition that took place in August for the starting job that ultimately went to Steve Angeli. Here is Mensah, play fake on first down. Duke trying to add to the total. Right back across the middle, that's Hazley, the tight end. You saw Jakari Williams, who was also in that huddle, wearing number 4 for the Orange. He is now the backup to Rickie Collins. Here's Mensah fighting up in the pocket, and he'll be sacked. They take him down behind the line. That is Reese and Rashard Perry. Mensah looking right, throws. That's Barkate. And I don't think he got the first down. In fact, they're going to push him out. The Orange scramble Hastings on to play in that defensive front. Here goes Mensah to Anderson Castle, right into the teeth and forward for the first down. 53-week home winning streak is the way it works out on the calendar for the Orange. And that run will make it third and short. Again, it's Anderson Castle.
The fan base is passionate. Tough deal.
Here's Castle bouncing through, trying to get another first down. I think he's going to get held short by about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. He's already hit a fourth down. They're 5 of 8 on the year. Play fake. Here's Mensah to his right. There's room. He'll step out of bounds after he picks up the first down. Layered out to the right. Castle going there with him. There's Mensah getting it to Anderson Castle. He'll step out of a tackle. First down again inside the 20. Castle tackled right around the 12 by Kerr.
Brahim Long matched up on Anderson Castle man-to-man, and he's running as Castle takes off, trying to get up and tackle him. Can't get him on the ground. Strong back Castle is. Zero blitz.
Tight end to the left, 3 receivers on that side here as Mensah goes again. From inside the 20, throwing for Barcade, a touchdown for the Blue Devils. And second TD pass for Mensah.
Yeah, I mean, Demetrius Samuel is in the coverage. He looks like he gets disorientated right there. And of course, you know, you got Barcade, who just really is a knack for. You're a quarterback right now in a situation where he doesn't want to throw a pick or throw a turnover.
First down give. This is Will Nixon diving for 5.
So they're opting to start this thing out, run the ball so you can get a little field position. They did. Now come back and throw it.
Oh boy, what a hit by Rivers.
They're not poor tackling now. They're strong tackling right now, physical tackling.
Collins, and he'll be taken down. That is Caleb Weaver, by the way. Yep.
Now they're going to bring him back into the backfield and scoot him out, throw a little swing.
Steve's calling the game. He's got it. Pick up almost 3 on first down. Moore through the formation. They're going to hand it to Shepard. He tries to wait. Now pushes it to the perimeter. Here goes Nate Sheppard. Stiff arm on Samuel. Knocked out of bounds in plus territory. Nate Sheppard, 6 carries, 110 yards, and a touchdown in this first half. Castle spells him. Mensah now going to cut it loose. That's Quayshawn Brown, the catch. There's the snap. Here come the Orange. Mensah flips it out. This is Sheppard again. First down and spins toward the 30-yard line. Took the hit from Chestnut. 2nd and 10. Brown in motion. They're going to hand the ball to Sheppard, trying to wait on a spot. Wow! Dropped a shoulder on Samuel. Holding on against fellow rookie Nate Sheppard. 3rd down for the Blue Devils. Here comes the pressure from the Orange. Catch is made. That's Brown, and that's a first down. A flag is thrown. Quick snap on the perimeter. Here's Brown. Got to get through some blue shirts, and maybe broke one, but not going to get more than that. Orange from their 30, trailing by 3 touchdowns. Collins on the throw. Catch made. Cook had it swiped out of there, and the Blue Devils are going to recover it. Deshaun Stone knocked it loose from Jonte Cook, and then Duke made the recovery with Kamari Robinson, the 3rd Orange turnover of the day.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Running a sprint out pass here, a nice way to start it.
Plus territory for Darian Mensah. Wants to throw, backing up in the pocket, now in trouble. He's going to take a deep sack. Delorier, the freshman linebacker, would not let go of Darian Mensah in pursuit.
They get pressure here late.
In the backfield with Mensah. They're just going to hand the ball to Nate Sheppard, and a great play there. Chase Simmons makes the play behind the line.
Trying to run a delayed draw here. And yeah, the ground can't cause a fumble. That's not a fumble. But it is 3rd and 30.
Yep.
This is not the start that Manny wanted. Of course, they got a turnover in their favor, but they're doing nothing with it.
Throw on the perimeter. Hagan's trying to find a crease. And he'll get back upfield to the 49, depending on how today finishes, and maybe, you know, the rest of the year, given that Angeli won't come back. Here's a first down give, and they fight through with Willis on the carry.
They liked him before. They believed in him.
Yeah.
They just got to ride with this. But people around him have got to rise up right now and make plays. That's what's, to me, really important here, and not turn the ball over.
Willis that time tried to get it to the outside, and Aaron Hall responds.
He tries to bounce this. There's, you know, it's not.
Collins will go to the gun. Nixon off his hip. And now he's going to tuck and run. See if he can pick up the first down, and he got taken out of the air by Musa Kane. Pitt, by the way, led Louisville 17-0. It was 17-17, now 27-17. The Panthers playing without Desmond Reed today at the running back spot. There's Anderson Castle for 5. Things filed up and ready to go. 2nd down and 5. Mensah gets it on the perimeter. This is Hagens with a block from Brown. He'll get the first down.
I would say that's what it'll be.
Give is Castle. Quick hitter right side. And he'll drive inside the 45 to the 44. That's going to leave third and probably a full 5. Not been a great day for the Blue Devils on third down. Here comes the pressure. Mensah gets it to Hagans. First down. Inside the 40. Hagans turns near side. He'll be shoved out of bounds. Inside the 25 is Samir Hagans, a grad student from Philadelphia. It's a 22-yard play here, Steve.
Oh, watch the stiff arm. Love stiff arms. You know, they're going to throw, they're going to fake to one side, throw the jailback screen.
In the pistol with Mensah. And Nate Sheppard, already a career day, and spins to the 10. Could be first and goal. And here's Duke right at it again. Sheppard.
Wow.
And Nate Sheppard drives and scores. Touchdown Duke in the second TD run of the day for the rookie from Mandeville, Louisiana.
He went from dudely to dude right there. He is now a dude. That's a dude. I mean, the acceleration, look at the end of that run. My goodness, I think we're seeing a star in the making here, Wes. I really do. This kid's going to...
So here's Collins. He'll dump it to Cook. Hit made right around the 30 or 31-yard line. Third down and a full 4 for Collins. And that is Willis on the perimeter, and boy, he lowered his shoulder over there. First and 10 for Collins. Nixon back in the game. Here's Collins to his right. Catch is made on the perimeter and knocked out of bounds right around the Duke 40-yard line. 20-yard play, first and 10. Collins right back at it again. Dials Ross one more time. There's a throw on a slant. That's Darryl Gill Jr. the catch. Oh, yeah.
With a neck like that, you need a neck roll.
Be disappointed if you didn't tell Packy that.
Yeah, I'm going to tell Packy next time we see him.
Here's Collins throwing, and it's caught. Ross Simmons at the 1. He came back for the ball against Kamari Robinson's coverage. And the give will be to Shepard here to the near side, and keeps his feet and a little burst. And we'll see where they measure him out of bounds. They're going to spot him out at the 34-35. Second down. Play fake. Mensah on the RPO shoots it. And Chase Tyler, redshirt freshman from Powder Springs, Georgia, in traffic with the catch. Oh boy.
I say A1A.
Here's the give to Shepard. Dana was talking about him, and he drops his shoulder, cracking inside the 35.
You got to stop the run.
Shepard's got 188 yards of offense, and here he goes again. That'll be 9 more to the 24 of the Orange. I figured you were going to talk about, you know, one of the really bright offensive minds in college football.
Yeah.
Here's the give. This is Anderson Castle now. Castle sneaks at the 5 and scores. Anderson Castle finishes the drive with a 13-yard touchdown run. TCU last Saturday. Clemson lost to the Orange at home. Carolina's on a bye week. They host Clemson at noon next week on ESPN. There was some question whether he'd be a wide receiver at this level. Started his career at Colorado State. Here he is on a crossing route, trying to pick up an Orange first down. Gets brought down by Pelicata again. So
there's some challenges along the way. That no joke traveling across the country playing late at night now. No joke at all.
And here's Henry Beelan in the ball game at quarterback for the Blue Devils.
But Dana, I'm with you. I kind of was impressed by the fact that, you know, he's like, well, hey, no, he's got it. And I'm just gonna.
Here's Bates.
Wow.
Look at this. Travis Bates with a big run. Midfield before he's shoved out of bounds by Brahim Long. Everybody in a white shirt is running with it now. Look at this play, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, it's wide open. I mean, there's no linebackers. There's no second-level tackling. I mean, it's just...
Here's Henry Beelan handing again to Bates. Not much there. Got knocked back as we work towards 7 minutes to play.
All this is great experience. You're going to need them all. So that's the beauty about when you're having a good season, you're playing well, you get a chance to get in these games, give these guys some play. It means all the difference in the world for their development.
236 yards of rushing today, and Bates will get nothing there on third down. But the story coming out of the game is not going to be offensively at all.
No.
Now, there were moments for Collins. Now, they haven't scored as much as they want to. They've had some turnovers.
I mean, I think it's hard to rely on your offense to always outscore your opponent and have to score, 35 points or whatever to win a football game. So I just think you got to go back to work on defense, got to create more pressure on the opposing quarterback. Little snapshots of good running back play, but we didn't see today is much play out of the tight end, and turnovers get you off track real quick.
There's Ross. Emmanuel Ross has been a nice add here in the receiving corps today. He's the number 13 defensive end in ESPN 300. There's a throw and catch. Boy, that's like a one-hand tuck. Kayvon Simmons. I said Simmons. That was the Orange who made the catch. And there's a grab. That is Clement, the tight end, who's from Christian Brothers Academy in Albany. He had catches against. It was 3-3 briefly. There's a handoff, and Jaden Hart getting the carry. He had 6 carries for 28 yards. So we get Jaden Hart in the lineup with Rickie Collins, who's now going to have a lot of game tape to look at. There's Hart the catch, and he's taken out of bounds by Bradley Gompers, I think, the linebacker. Mustangs will want to be better and sharper on defense, too. There's a throw. Catch is made. Syracuse goes over 300 yards. Now Hart trying to slip through, and he got tackled. Going to the ground, Musa Kane, the corner.
And we're going to be in the throes of it now.
Here is Collins trying to score. He'll sneak down to the 2. Keep the Orange out of the end zone.
Pride.
Give is to Hart, and Duke will shut him down at the 2, maybe the 1. Rickie Collins on the Orange on the final play of the game. Collins looking to throw. It's incomplete. And the Blue Devil defense, you can tell, Steve, that meant something to Manny Diaz's unit out there. And Henry Beelan is just going to take one snap here, and if he falls forward, the ball game will end. And that's what's going to happen. And that's
the end of the game.
Duke now leads this series 5-1.